Hi, I thought I'd take a few minutes to do a quick inbox review of the new Airfix F-86F. I say new, I think it's, although it is a new tooling, I think it's just a rebox of a release that came out a few years ago. But I've had a quick look in the box, it looks pretty good, so let's have a look. Typical Airfix artwork, nice bit of artwork there. Got two options here, something a little bit different in yellow and blue down the bottom. Kit number is on here somewhere, I'm sure. There we go, it's I can't see that actually, this light's not very good, but it's A03082A. Where are we? Skill level 2, Airfix flying hours 1. Cartograph, looks like we've got some good decals options here. Let's open her up and have a look. Start with the instructions. New Airfix instructions. We've actually got a bit of colour, which is nice to see. Usual stuff here at the beginning. A bit about the aircraft in different languages, bit of specifications, armament, stuff like that. We then go on to the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. You've got a fairly basic seat with pilot, stick, instrument panel with decal options and decals for the side panel, which is nice. You've got a weight indication here, so it looks like, I don't know whether you need to add weight or whether that means that is 3 grams. I have actually built the previous version of this, which I think was the Huff version, and it will just about, from memory, this is going back a couple of years, I don't think you needed to add any weight. I think that was sufficient, but it probably wouldn't hurt if you can ram a little bit of extra weight, if you ball bearings, a little bit of lead shot or something, just squeeze a bit in there just to make sure. But I'm fairly certain that was enough to do the job. You know, pretty goes together pretty quickly. We think the fuselage halves, section 8, section 9 is just buttoning it up. Nose. You can put bombs on this one, and there is options for fuel tanks as well. I think later on. Wings going on. It gives you a bit of information on the positioning, which is good. What's nice again here is you've got the option for wheels up, wheels down. It looks like they're run flat, they're sort of flats on the tyres by the pictures, but we'll check the parts in a minute. A few extra bits here. Positioning these various panels can be exposed, air brakes can be exposed open or closed. Fuel tanks, bomb, yeah, pretty standard stuff. Bombs, fuel tanks, and then we've got the canopy going on, so on and so forth. Nice colour, which is always good with the new Airfix, you know, proper nice colour call outs for the decals and the painting. We've got that version, all metal finish, or something a bit different in yellow and blue. There we go. I'm not going to try and pronounce some of those words there. Instructions. Let's have a quick look at the decals before we move on to the main parts. These look fantastic, I have to say, although they don't actually say cartograph on them, obviously the box does, but they look superb. They're beautifully printed, sort of matte finish. They don't feel too thick. There seems to be very, very little carrier film, and absolutely crisp. Nice there, and you've got the instrument panel and side consoles as well. I don't know if you could actually read any of that little writing. Looks like you actually can. Fantastic, fantastic looking decals. Typical Airfix, all in one bag, except for the clear parts. At least they're separate. I will open those so we can have a look. They are very clear, although actually, if you can see that, they don't distort as much as I would have expected. You're probably not really going to be able to see. Oh, you might be able to there. There's quite a bit of distortion. They're quite thick, but they are nice and clear. No flash on there either, which is good. We'll run through these fairly quickly. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues. We've got the wings there, recessed panel lines. They're fairly heavy, although not as bad as some of the newer Airfix 1/72 releases. But again, it's nice plastic. It's reasonably flexible. No evidence of any horrible sink marks or flash. Pretty much the same on this part here, the top of the wings, although unfortunately it has come off the sprue here, which has slightly damaged the wing, but it should be easy to clean up. There's your part with your 3 grams. Whether that actually weighs 3 grams or not, I don't know. Wheels, yeah, they're flats. Sorry, I can get that to focus in a bit there. Don't want to quite play ball. There we go, that's better. We will, not massive amount of detail in there, but okay for the scale, I guess. You've got your 2 types of air brakes. One of these will be closed and one open. It looks like the open ones have got a bit of extra detail and no injection pin marks, where these, which I think will be the closed ones anyway, you won't see these injection pin marks. No flash again on there either. We've then got the main fuselage. Not bad, nice bit of detail there in the air brake area. Again, the lines aren't as heavy as some, all recessed, quite nice. There's the mount, the seat. The seat's a bit horrid, but again, if you're going to use the pilot, it won't matter. But that looks like a couple of rather large injection pin marks to me. No, pretty good. No flash at all. Nice. All very, very good. This is actually going to form part of a mini project. I'm actually going to do it in flight, along with a sort of rescue mission. I had an old Academy 1/72 F-86, which I kind of been sitting on my shelf for about a year, half finished. So I've actually had to strip back the paint, repaint it, and I'm in the process of decaling it, and I've done both in flight on some sort of base. I've got some acrylic rods, but more on that in another video. Alright, cheers, thanks.